Open NCRT maths book, page number 67. Acha, I hope everyone has done homework that I had given the last day.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we will do question number 6 first. Question number 6, which I will only explain and you will do. See, it's written here, 3 traffic lights at 3 different road crossing changes after every 48 seconds, 72 seconds, 108 seconds respectively. Suppose road crossings means what? In big cities, like when big cities, like you see now that traffic lights are put. Even here, we have here also, but here we have in 1-2 places hardly. Maybe in Kadamtala. One is in Kadamtala, but if you go to big city like Kolkata and all, means maybe after every after every few minutes you'll find that traffic lights are there. So suppose this is one of the lights, this one is one of the lights, and this one is one of the lights. Okay, this one is number 1, number 2, number 3, and it is said that they change after every 48 second. Means this number 1 light's color, means the color actually, what is the color of traffic light? Basically red, after that green and yellow. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
so after 48 second, suppose number 1 traffic light, the first color is red. After 48 second it will become green. Again after 48 seconds it will become yellow. But whatever change happens, that will happen after 48 second only. Then similarly, this one, second traffic light, which changes after 72 second. So maybe like first 72 second it is red, then after the second 72 second it is green, and the third 72 second it is yellow. This way it changes. Then again after 72 second it is red, then green, then yellow, but time is fixed. Okay, any time it is not going to change. If you think that first it is changing after 72 seconds and afterwards it will change again after 1 minute, then after 2 minutes, then again after 72 seconds, no, not that. There's a fixed timer. The 72 second is fixed. After every 272 seconds, sorry, after every 72 second only the color is going to change. Similarly, same thing for the third one also. It will change after every 108 seconds. So here, see, then the question says, if they change simultaneously at 7 a.m., at what time will they change simultaneously again? So in this case, do you see any any word like longest or maximum or minimum, shortest? Do you see a word like that? Do you find any such word over here?
No, ma'am.
No. So that means what? You have to find out whether what you need to do, whether you need to do LCM or whether you need to do HCF. Because when it is already mentioned that maximum, find out the maximum the value or minimum value, longest value, shortest value, whether you need to do LCM or HCF. But when it is not mentioned only, what will you do in that case? In that case, you are supposed to find some other keywords or some clue words. Like for example, simultaneously at 7 a.m. Getting? This is a clue in this question. So what it is saying, that at what time they Acha, now what is the meaning of simultaneously? Simultaneously means they change together, although they are changing at different times. One is changing after 48 seconds, one is changing after 72 seconds, another is changing every time after 108 seconds. But a time in one full day, a time comes, when they change together. Simultaneously means together, keep in mind. So in one full day, the first time they change together is 7 a.m. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
So now next, you have to find out the other time when they will change together again. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, so if I write down for the first light. So first time, say it remains red. So first time it will remain red for how many seconds, Sriyoshi? 48 seconds. Acha, then second time, say it turns green. Ishan, after how many seconds, in total, after how many seconds is it turning green?
Ma'am, after 48 seconds.
After 48 seconds, of course, after 48 seconds, but already 148 second has passed. So for next time, for how many seconds, like total how many seconds it is going to remain green? Already first 48 second has passed. Yes? And then second time,
Yes, ma'am.
second time when it turns green, what is the total time? 48.
48 seconds.
No, 48 plus 48. 48 second it remained red, plus 48 second it remained green second time. Not understood?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Sriyoshi, understood or not?
Ma'am, no.
Acha, tell me when the light was switched on. First
Yes,
time. I'm talking about the very first light. Okay, when the light was switched on, for how many seconds did it remain red?
48 seconds.
48 seconds. So 48 seconds has already passed. Okay. Now, when it turned green, it remained 48 seconds green, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But in total, how much time has passed? Previous 48 second has also passed.
Yes, ma'am.
Shomudipa, understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, then third time, how many 48 seconds will come? 48
Three.
second first for red, plus 48 second, then when it remained green, and then plus 48 second when it remained yellow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And as you know, like as the time will pass, this is also going to the time is also going to increase. The seconds, the value of seconds will also increase. In one way, see, we can write 48 as 48 into 1. We can write 2 48s as 2 into 48. We can write 3 48s as 3 into 48. Can't we write like this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Acha. So we can write this way. So it means this time that which is passing what we are doing exactly with that? Don't you think we are writing the multiple of 48?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We are writing the multiple of 48. So that means this will give 48, this will give 16 and 196, and this one is going to give 144 second. Similarly, we can write for 72 second also. 72 second. First time the light will glow for 72 second into 1. Then second time it is going to go glow for 72 into 2. Then third time it is going to glow for 72 into 3, and so on. So if we multiply 72, we'll get 114, 6, and here 7 3s are 21, and so on. Last is 108 second. So this will give 216. After that, what will we get? 324, and so on. So just look at it. Don't you feel like if we compare 72 and 108, don't you feel that we are getting these two multiples common?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding, Shomudipa?
Yes, ma'am.
So, a time will come, if you keep on increasing the time, if you write the entire table, a time will come in a day when the multiples will match. There will be a common multiple among 3. So, at that particular time, the light is going to glow together again, or all the lights are going to glow simultaneously. Ishan, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So by looking at the multiple, we can say that at this particular time it is going to glow together. So where do we find where do we find multiple? In HCF or in LCM? What is the full?
LCM.
We find
LCM.
LCM. LCM contains the word multiple. So what will you do in this case? You will find out the LCM of 48 second, 72 second, and 108 second first. Okay. Wait, but you need to write proper statement also. First write down the given value. Given. First light glows after 48 seconds, or changes. It is not glows actually, it will be changes. Then no need to write the second statement. You can simply put like this: second light changes after 72 second. Third light changes after 108 second. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
As they... Oh, no, not as they. LCM of 48, 72, 108. Find it out. Acha, how, Ishan, according to which method are you going to find out the LCM? Prime factorization or division? Ishan?
Ma'am, prime factorization.
Why? You can go for division method. It is simple. Go for division method, all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, wait.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, Sriyoshi.
Ma'am, last I am writing the numbers. Last. Ma'am, done.
Acha. Sriyoshi, what's your LCM?
Ma'am, my is 4, 3, 7.
7 seconds. Shomudipa, yours?
Ma'am, 432.
432. Ishan,
Ma'am, 576 seconds.
76 seconds. Acha, let's see who's wrong and who's right. 48, 72, 108. Acha, so that day I had said I think that you should go for prime number, but see, in case of division method, it is not necessary that you have to go for prime numbers only. You can go for composite numbers also. Okay, composite number which will divide all the three numbers or maximum numbers. For example, 4 can divide 48, 4 can divide 72, 4 can divide 108 also. 4 ones are 4. Now 3 can divide all the three numbers. Two can divide 4 and 6. Now no common factor. That's it. LCM is equals to 4 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3. So multiply 12 into 12 into 3. 144 into 3. So 432 second is correct. Sriyoshi, where did you go wrong? Unmute.
Ma'am, I have told 432 only. In my copy, 432 is only written.
Oh, Shomudipa said 437.
No, ma'am, I have told 432. Sriyoshi has told that 437.
Yes, you told me 437 like that. Ishan,
Then, ma'am, I have by mistakenly told another answer.
Ishan, where did you go wrong?
Ma'am, in the multiplication.
In multiplication. So see, after every 432 seconds, they will change together. Okay, got it? But now the thing is that what is the given time? What is the given time that they change together first? 7 a.m. First, oh, so 1 second. So they change at 7 a.m. together for the first time. So you need to connect this 432 second with 7 a.m. Isn't it? So do we write 7 a.m. 432 second? We never write like that. This 7 is in hours and this 0 is in minutes. So 432 should be converted in minutes. Only then you can write the time. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
So now divide 432 by 60 in rough column and write down and tell me what do you get. We divide seconds by 60 to change into minutes.
Ma'am, what we have to do?
You have to change 432 second into minutes. How do we change? By dividing by 60.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can do decimal.
No, leave up to remainder.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Shreyoshi done?
No, ma'am.
Ishan?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, done.
Acha, Ishan, what is the how much did you get after changing?
Ma'am, 942.
No. Shomudipa?
Ma'am, 7 and 12 is the remainder.
And Shreyoshi?
Ma'am, 12.
See, 432 when divided by 60. 67s are 420. Subtract, you'll get 7 as quotient, 12 as remainder. This is in minute and this 12 is in second. So 7 minute, 12 second. Okay. So after what time? First time they change at 7 a.m. Second time they change at 7 but after 7 minutes, that means 7.7. You can write seconds also, the seconds value also, that is 12. This is for hour, this one is for minute, and 12 is for second. This is the time when it is going to change next. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ishan? One second, Shreyoshi. Ishan?
Yes, ma'am.
So why did you make a mistake? Acha, anyways, what, Shreyoshi?
Ma'am, that 12 has came as a reminder, then we will not go more.
No need to go more. See, Shreyoshi, 7 a.m. This is, whenever time like this is given, 7 a.m. That means this is for hours, isn't it? HOUR. And the zeros after that stands for minute, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so if you simply write up to this much, if you do up to this much, that is also correct. So the as much you could convert in minute, like you could convert 7 minute, you could convert this much in minutes, and whatever remains, whatever is the remainder, that means you could not convert that, it is in seconds only.
Okay, ma'am.
Acha, now another question. Question number 8. Find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18 leave remainder 5 in each case. Acha, so here what is the clue word? Ishan, can you say what is the clue word here? Shreyoshi?
Ma'am, least.
Ma'am, least.
Least. So least means what? You have to multiply, go for HCF or LCM.
Ma'am, HCF.
When it is least, do you go for HCF? HCF stands for highest common factor.
Ma'am, LCM.
LCM. Given,
Yes.
so write down, given, find the least number, listen properly, which when divided by, means these are the divisors, 6, 15 and 18 are the divisors. So given divisors equals to 6, 15 and 18. So find out LCM first. Shomudipa, which method have you used? Prime or
Ma'am,
division? Acha, Ishan?
Ma'am, division.
Okay, Shreyoshi?
Ma'am, division.
Acha, how much is left?
Ma'am, I am writing the last that numbers.
Okay, quickly. Shomudipa done?
Yes, ma'am.
Ishan done?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have done. After that, we have to do this. Here is given 9 as the reminder. I will do that also.
What I taught you?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, done.
Ma'am, done.
So, tell me first, what's the LCM? Shomudipa, tell me first.
600.
600, okay. Then, Shreyoshi, what's yours?
Ma'am, 600.
And Ishan, yours?
Ma'am, 600.
Acha, then what is the required number, Ishan? This is not the required number.
Ma'am, 32.
The required number is 32. Shomudipa, what is the required number?
Ma'am, 600 plus 9. 9 is the required number.
No, 600 plus 9, that means 609 is the required number. Shreyoshi, yours?
Ma'am, my is 600 plus 9. So answer is 609.
Ishan, what did you do? Ishan,
Ma'am, I did a mistake.
what mistake?
Ma'am, in the division.
But you got the correct LCM. Then why the required number has come wrong? Again, I'm telling you. Question number 22. Exercise 2E in RSA is same as question number 8 from NCRT. So it is told that find the least number which when divided by 25, 40, 60 leaves 9 as the remainder in each case. So when you found out the LCM 600, this number is exactly divisible by 25, it is exactly divisible by 40, it is exactly divisible by 60. If you want, you can check also by dividing. But you don't want exactly the number to get divided. So, but because it has to leave a remainder also. 9 should be the remainder. So what you did, you added 9 with 600 and you got 609. Okay. Now if you divide 609 by 25, you will get 9 as remainder. If you divide by 40, you'll still get 9 as remainder. You'll get, if you divide it by 60, you'll still get 9 as remainder. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So Don't make mistake again. Acha, question number 21. Just I'm reading it out. Find the least number divisible by 15, 20, 24, 32 and 36. Shreyoshi, you tell me. Find the least number. So what are you supposed to do? LCM or HCF?
Ma'am, LCM.
LCM divisible by some divisors. Okay, so are you supposed, after you get the LCM, are you supposed to add any number with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Over
Ma'am,
here,
because
over here
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
nothing has been told about remainder. Shomudipa, do you need to add anything?
No, ma'am. Only we have to find the LCM.
Only we have to find the LCM because nothing has been told about remainder. Acha, now note down. Okay, homework I'll give you at last. Now quickly do question number 10A, NCRT, exercise 3.7, 10A and 10B. Quickly.
Ma'am, 9 and 4.
Yes, 9 and 4, 12 and 5.
ma'am, done.
Acha, then answer. Shomudipa, what is the first answer?
Ma'am, 32.
Ishan's first answer.
Ma'am, 36.
Shreyoshi first answer.
36.
Acha. Shomudipa, what is the second answer?
Ma'am, 60.
Ishan.
Ma'am, 60.
Shreyoshi. Shreyoshi. Acha. So, see here. See, this was the first part of the question. When you will do all the problems, after doing all the problems, you should go to the second part of the question. Observe a common property in the obtained LCMs. So this 36 is the correct answer in the first case. Shomudipa, you are wrong. Acha, so what is the common property? Ishan, what do you feel? What is the first common property between 36 and 60? Ishan? Shomudipa, what is the first common property between 36 and 60?
Ma'am, 36 and 62 will only divisible by 6.
36 is divisible by 6, 60 is divisible by 6. Acha, apart from that, there are other properties also. Shreyoshi, can you say?
Ma'am, it will be also divisible by 2.
It is also divisible by 2. It is also divisible by 3.
By 3.
So when you will do question number C and question number D, answer this also. Observe a common property in the obtained LCMs. Okay. Whatever, anything you find common, write down. Then again, there's a third part. Is LCM the product of two numbers in each case? Ishan, what do you say? Ishan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, so what do you say? LCM is the property of the product of two numbers or not?
Ma'am, it is the property.
It is the product. See, 9 and 4, they have no common factor. 12 and 5 has no common factor. So, when there is no common factor, ultimately they are getting multiplied. So, 36 is the product and 36 is the LCM also. 60 is the product and it is the LCM. So you'll write down statement, yes, the LCM is the product of two numbers. Now do question number 11A. Question number 11A, quickly. 5 and 20.
And 11 numbers A.
Yes.
Ma'am, done.
Shomudipa, are you writing statements or directly just doing?
Ma'am, this 11 number I have just write directly.
I'm done.
Acha. So, Shreyoshi, tell me what's the LCM?
Ma'am, 20.
Shomudipa,
Ma'am, 20.
Ishan,
Ma'am, 20.
20. Now it is written, the second part of the question asks, what do you observe in the result obtained? What do you observe? Shreyoshi, what do you observe?
Ma'am, I don't understand what observe means.
This is your LCM. And this one is the question. So, what do you see? Like, is there anything common between the question and the LCM?
Yes, ma'am.
What is common?
Ma'am, see, 20 is the question and LCM is also 20.
Means LCM is same as the bigger number, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why, I'm telling, just try to understand 5 and 20. 5 is the prime number, 20 is a composite number. 5, but 5 can divide 20 exactly. So when such combinations are there, in that case the LCM will come out as the bigger number. Clear? Like 3 and 6. 3 is the prime number, 6 is the composite number. But 3 exactly divides 6. So in case of 3 and 6, which one will be the LCM? Ishan? Shomudipa?
Ma'am, 6.
Ma'am,
6. Right. So you will do, Acha, now I'll give homework. You may note it down. Okay, we'll do one more problem, then I'll give homework. Open NCRT, page number 62.
yes, ma'am.
Question number 9. It is said, in which of the following expressions prime factorization has been done? 24 equals to 2 into 3 into 4. Shreyoshi, tell me. In this case, prime factorization has been done or not? Yes or no? Check all the factors, then you'll come to know.
Ma'am, no.
Why?
Ma'am, because there is 3.
3 is a prime number.
Yes, ma'am.
So prime factorization has been done, you mean to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, Ishan, prime factorization has been done in this case?
No, ma'am.
Why? Why, Ishan?
Ma'am, because there is 4.
Because there is 4 and 4 is not a prime number, it's a composite number. Shomudipa, tell me, 56 equals to 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. Prime factorization has been done or not?
ma'am, prime factorization has done because 7 and 2 is prime number only.
Because 7 and all the 2's are prime number only. Ishan, third question is for you. 70 equals to 2 into 5 into 7.
Ma'am, prime factorization has been done.
Has been done because 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is also a prime number. So it's a yes. Now finally, Shreyoshi, the last question for you. 54. See all the factors and then answer. 2 into 3 into 9. Prime factorization has been done or not?
Ma'am, not done.
Why?
Ma'am, because 9 is not prime factorization.
Because 9 is not a prime number. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, now note down the homework. Note it down. Exercise. Acha, here answer the two questions means like in total question number 10 has 3 questions. You need to observe the common property and you need to tell whether they are the product or not. You need to answer all these questions.
Ma'am, can you tell once again?
See, in question number 10, first you have to find out LCM. Then there are 2 extra questions. After you do all the problems, then there are 2 extra questions. Observe a common property in the obtained LCMs. Is LCM the product of 2 numbers in each case?
Ma'am, but
Okay.
it is not in 10 number.
It is in 10 number.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I was seeing that upper 9 one.
And then question number 11's second part. Answer, what do you observe in the results obtained? You have to answer that also. Okay? After doing all the problems.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now come open your science book. Come to page number 39. Awareness book.
Ma'am, chapter number 4.
Chapter number 4. Did we start?
Oh, ma'am. Ma'am, from chapter number 3, this very short answers. One question was homework.
Hmm.
Ma'am, from chapter number 3, very short answer. One question was homework.
Okay.
5 number.
Acha, did you? We'll do it afterwards. Wait. Or you send me that answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, chapter number 3 is that question we have to send.
Okay, we'll do it at last. Wait.
Okay, ma'am.
Acha, so here. It is said, see, sorting materials into groups. Sorting materials into groups. The main thing that we are going to study in this chapter is to sort out materials into groups. We don't know what are materials. We will understand. But before we understand what is material, first we need to understand what are objects. So, what are objects? If I ask you to give examples, what will you say? Shreyoshi, what example will you give?
Ma'am, pen.
Pen is an object. Shomudipa?
Ma'am, pencil box, water bottle,
Okay, Ishan.
sheets.
Object
Ma'am,
example.
table.
Hmm. Table.
Ma'am, table. Book.
Okay, table, book. So objects can be like whatever we see around us. Those are objects. So now we can see objects and we can touch them also. So whenever we say about objects, it is made up of something. For example, when if we talk about table, it is made up of wood. Then books, not books, pencil box. What is it made up of, Shomudeepa? Plastic.
Ma'am,
So these are materials. This the object with which it is made. Those things are called material. Like wood is a material, plastic is a material. So in page number 39, the very first two lines, a thing that can be seen and touched is called an object. Give a tick. Then second, the matter of which an object is made is called material. You need to study this one also. Done?
yes, ma'am.
So objects, then the second topic is objects around us. So what all things we get to see around us? Only examples are given. Anything that we can touch and we can see, those things are objects. So first Shreyoshi had given example. What example you had given? Pen. Shomodeepa had given example pencil. Pencil and
Water bottle.
okay, water bottle. Ishan had given an example table. There can be more examples like paper, then clothes. So these are all objects. So everyone understood about objects. There's actually you know about objects. Acha, so you can give examples of objects. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. So then comes classification of objects. See, only studying about objects or giving example will not do. Since we have to study material, first we have to understand objects also. Only then we can understand material. So, in case of classification of objects, how to classify them or how to distinguish them. So, in book there's a simple example given. We can we can understand with the help of that example. Suppose there's a shop, okay, and any one of you you go to the shop, and after going to the shop, you ask to the shopkeeper for a packet of biscuit. So if you have gone to a grocery shop, what do you observe? That the grocery shop has so many racks. Didn't you see?
Yes, ma'am.
It has many racks, and those big racks has got small racks also, like this. So and everything is arranged, everything is in order. Suppose if the first column, this is the first column, if this one is for biscuit, so in the entire rack biscuits are kept, okay, different types of biscuits. Then if the second one is for say soap, so different type of soaps you will find in this column only. Third column, say it is for chocolates, so you will only find chocolates in this column. And the last one, say it is for what do you find, say it is for rice, so you'll get variety of rice in this column. So now biscuit has so many types of varieties. Say you in the first rack, the shopkeeper has kept only Britannia biscuit. So if anybody comes and asks for Britannia biscuit, he will be able to find. In the second rack, he has only kept Bisque Farm biscuit. Then, like in case of soap also, say in the first rack he has kept only Lux soap or bathing soap, and in the second rack he has kept only detergents. Detergents means which is used for washing clothes, or which is used for washing clothes and everything. So, if you go to this type of shop and if you ask for anything, what do you think? The shopkeeper will be confused, or he will be able to give you things quickly and easily?
Ma'am, he will able
Ma'am,
to
he
give
or she will-
quickly and easily.
He or she will be able to find out things very easily. But suppose if you move to a shop where things are not arranged in order. Suppose everything is kept together. This is the rack and everything has been kept together. Rice packets plus biscuit packets plus soap packets, everything together. So don't you think the shopkeeper will take lots of time to search?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is not organized. This is not at all organized, but this is well organized. Okay. So everything, so objects are there. We get to see variety of objects around us, but we need to understand which one is for which purpose. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, then comes so now this is called this when we understand which object is for which purpose, which one we can eat, which one we can use for washing, what we can what is raw, what is cooked already. This gives us an idea. This arrangement gives us an idea. So in page number 40, the first two bold lines, the sorting of objects into groups, with each group having its own characteristic properties, is called classification of objects.
Ma'am, page number 40.
Yes, the first two bold lines.
Ma'am, done.
I'm done.
Acha, now try to listen, try to understand the definition. You have to study the way it is given. If it is asked what is classification of objects, then you will write the sorting of objects into groups. Like in this case, in case of this one, biscuit has been grouped together, soap has been grouped together, chocolate has been grouped together, rice has been grouped together, with each group having its own characteristic. Like if we talk about the character of biscuit, what is the character of biscuit? It is eatable. We can eat that. No need to cook. It is already cooked. And just we need to open the packet and have. Then soap. Soap, is it having same character as biscuit? No, because soap is used for washing or cleaning. It has to be used with water. It is not an eatable. So this is the character of soap. Similarly, rice and chocolate will also have its own character. Acha, now why do we classify things? Why it is important to divide them in order? So in that same paragraph, see it is written, we classify the objects because it gives us the following advantages. Two advantages are given. Please give a tick. They are very easy to understand.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Acha. Then then the other topic is basis of classification of objects. Basis of classification of objects. Now, basis of classification means what? So, the main basis on which classification is made is living things, living objects, and the other one is non living objects. Getting?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
This is the two important thing on which you can make classifications. Living things are also objects. They are not anything other than objects. So over here, like, lots of informations are written. If you read everything, you will get confused. So mark only 2 lines. The classification of various objects into groups can be done on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities, such as living or non-living. Up to this much only.
Ma'am, or plants, animal means.
No, don't do that. Don't do.
Okay, ma'am.
Now it is written classification of objects as living and non-living. Now already we came to know about that the main difference is living object and non-living object. But in case of living and non-living also, like how to understand that, like, why they are different, why living objects are different, why non-living objects are different. Because living objects will need food, it will need air, it will need water for survival. But non-living objects, they need nothing. They don't want food, air, water for survival. They can survive without food, air, water. Yes, this is the main difference between living and non-living objects. Got it? See,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
see, now things are very simple. Once you understand objects, then maybe then we will move to material, the main topic. So if you are asked to give examples, will you not be able to give examples of living and non-living objects?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, now comes classification of living objects as plants and animal. Classification of living objects. When we talk about living objects, then they again get divided into 2 parts. One is plant or plants, and the other one is animals. Now, under plants, all type of plants will come, and under animals, everything will come. Like humans will come, then then this herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, then snakes, insects. Everything is going to come under animal. Even birds are also going to come under animals. Now, what is the main difference between plants and animals? The difference between plant and animal is plant can make own food. Yes, plant can make its own food. Animals, what do you think? Can it make its own food in its body?
No, ma'am.
It has to search for food. Like humans,
Yes.
what do? We buy. And in case of animals, like wild animals, they search for food. Yes? And herbivores,
Yes.
they go for green plants. So, even if you are asked to give examples of plants and animals, you can easily do. So, study up to. Acha, now comes. Did I tell you classification of objects as living and non living? The last topic in page number 40.
No, ma'am.
First 2 bold lines, mark them.
I mean classification of non-living objects.
As living and non-living objects. In page number 40, the last topic, first 2 bold lines.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ticked?
Yes, ma'am.
Then in page number 41, classification as living objects as plants and animals. First two lines. There is no bold line out here. So you will mark the first two line. All plants can make their food by using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, whereas animals cannot make their food in this way. This much.
I'm done.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ishan done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so study up to this much. Study whatever I told you to mark. But you can read also. You can combine NCRT book, you can combine this awareness book and read. But when it comes to learning, don't learn everything because you cannot cover up then. Whatever I've asked you to tick, those things are important. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, then today this much. I'll end up the class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye all of you.
Bye bye,
Bye.
ma'am.